All right, ladies and gents, it's me, T. Smith. I'm coming back to you today with something a little bit different, but I'm still in the kitchen. Today, I'm getting ready to make my own homemade hot sauce. And I have two kinds of hot sauce that I'm making today. I'm making the regular hot sauce with chili peppers grown right out of my garden. You all see some pictures of those. I'm growing a lot of vegetables nowadays. And I got this other hot sauce that I'm making. This chili hot sauce, but it's got a little bit of habanero on it to give it a little bit of extra kick. We have a pot on the stove. We've got some pots here, some jars when we're done making it, some distilled vinegar, avocado oil, a little bit of water. I've already chopped up some shallots and some garlic for the two different types of hot sauce that I'm gonna make. I'll share the measurements with you in a bit. One of the things that I'm gonna do is to get these peppers all chopped up, I'm going to not worry so much about the peppers on my hand. I actually picked these from my garden again. The big thing about the peppers is we need to cut off those little tips right there. Now, that could cause some of the oils and some of the juice inside the pepper to get on my hands or on my eyes or wherever it's gonna be. And so I'm gonna avoid the old school method of using a knife to chop it up and take all day. No, we're not gonna do it that way. We're gonna employ the new school method, the scissors. All right, we got our bowl right here with our shallots and our garlic already chopped up. And by the way, that's about a half a shallot, and that's about 2.5, 3 cloves of garlic. And so what I'll do is I'll cut off the pepper here at the tip. I'm gonna throw that away. And then I'm gonna keep the seeds for mine. So what I'll do is I'll just chop it up into really small pieces, being careful not to get it on my hands. That's all there is to it. So, the cooking portion of our video. I got some avocado oil back here. I got my measuring cup for my vinegar. I've got my habanero pepper all chopped up with all my chili peppers all chopped up. And I have my regular chili peppers all chopped up. And so I don't know if you can see that, but there's some little black peppercorns in there. We're gonna put a few of those in. And of course, we're gonna add a little pinch of kosher salt to what we're doing. And if we need to thin it out a little bit later, we'll just put some water in there. So it's time to get cooking. And so for all purposes of you doing this, what we basically did was we have about 4 ounces of red chili peppers here. The total ounces of red chili peppers and habanero peppers together is 4. And so that one habanero pepper weighed about 0.3 ounces. And over here, we have 4 ounces of chili peppers right here that, well, weighs 4 ounces. And so we got some shallot in there. We have some garlic in there. And it's about time to saute our vegetables. So we're gonna saute them before we put them in our oil. And so I'll turn this heat up in these stainless steel pans to about medium. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just put a little oil in the bottom of each one of those before we put in our vegetables and our vinegar. And so just a little bit of avocado oil just to cover the bottom of that right there. Oh yeah, babe. And a little bit of avocado oil in this one just to cover the bottom of it. All right, there you go. It's got a high heat point there. And so we'll give that a chance to heat up. And we're gonna put in about almost a half a cup of distilled white vinegar. That's 1/3 of a cup. And so just a little bit more than 1/3 of a cup, about 0.4 cups. And so you can hear it right now. It's starting to sizzle a little bit. And so I'm excited to do this for you and for me. And ideally when we're done here, you'll get to see all the great output. But there are several steps after this. After we heat this up, we're gonna add our vinegar. We add a little bit of water to thin it out, but we're gonna put in our peppers. We're gonna saute those, and then we're going to put our vinegar in and let it cook for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes until it's nice and soft and bubbly. We'll reduce the heat And then we'll go ahead and pop it in the blender, and we'll blend that up until it's a smooth, nice smooth consistency, a smooth liquid basically. And we're gonna pour it through a strainer or a sieve, and we'll get that delicious hot sauce bottled up. And that's basically all there is to it. Let's check our temperature on our oil. And so I'm gonna use up, move this back a little bit. Oil gun here, see what the temperature is. Yeah, the oil is at about 300. Yeah. All right, so let's go in with our vegetables. Let me get this vinegar out of the way, but we're gonna actually use that vinegar. And there's that one. And let's get this one in there. All right, and there's that one. So we'll take a spatula, and we'll, as a matter of fact, before we even take that spatula, we'll give each one of these a dash of that kosher salt in there. Yeah. We'll mix them up. We just want to get them started, releasing those oils. You might want to have something to cover your face up with this. This stuff is hot and it is good. It's going to taste really good. And so you'll see that here in a minute. So we got that going. It's about time to put in our oil, our vinegar. Got a third of a cup in that one and a third of a cup in this one. I'll put a little bit more in. And a little bit more in this one too. Bring that up to a simmer. And then we're going to bring that up to a boil. Once it starts to boil, we'll, yeah, that's spicy, all right. Once it starts to boil, turn that up a little bit, medium high. Once that starts to boil, we'll go ahead and cover it up. So let's clean up a little bit after ourselves right there. Got a little spill right here, no biggie. All right, took care of that. And I can tell you right now that if you do this, at this point, you will definitely smell the heat of these peppers because, okay, this one's starting to boil. Wonderful. You will smell the heat of the peppers, and it's a strong aroma, but it smells really good. And so we have the shallots in there. Let me see if I can give you all take a look at this. Yeah, it's heating, it's bubbling. And so you can see it for yourself. Now that's bubbling nice. Okay, let's come and check this one over here. And that one's bubbling pretty nice. Okay, let's go ahead and cover that up, just like that. All right, and then we'll cover this one up over here, just like that. Yeah, and we'll turn that down to low. Turn both of those down to low, and we'll set our timer for 15 minutes. And I will see you all in 15 minutes after it's done cooking. So we'll see you then. The timer has just gone off, and I'd like to show you what our cooked vegetables look like, cooked peppers. And so there they are. They're still nice and hot. And so what I've got here is a couple of spatulas, and I also have on the other side here, I've got a pot with a strainer in it. Got a little vitamin water for me. Some extra water in case we need it. And of course I have my blender there. We're gonna use the blender to blend up our vegetables, and then we'll get them into a container where they can be kept. And so that's what it looks like right now. And so the next stop is to blend up our vegetables. And so while it's still hot, we're going to take our regular chili peppers. We're gonna put those into the blender. We're gonna blend them up. All right, and we're gonna use the same straining pot for both, because remember the habanero is in the second pot. All right, so it won't be affected by having a little bit of the residual from the chili pepper, because they're both exactly the same, just one has habanero and one doesn't. So I'll put that in there and blend it up a little bit, and I'll see you when we get ready to strain. There's a little bit of aroma when you are blending this. Once you open a blender, you see how the consistency is. At first opening, it looked a little bit thick. So I'll let you take a look and tell me what you think, or you can just let me know later when you're watching this video. But as I open it up, there's some aroma. Push that away from me. And so what we have here is a nice, really smooth consistency. And you can see some of the peppercorns are still in there, but that's a liquidy type consistency. And it's that way because I actually added about 2 ounces of water to the mix. So now I'm going to pour it into the strainer. And then after that, we'll get it into the bottle. But right now, it's looking pretty good. No complaints here. We're so happy about the way it turned out. And this is your basic chili pepper hot sauce. And it's an orange color, as you can see. So we got a nice orange colored hot sauce. And put that over here to the side, because we're going to use that blender again for our habanero sauce. Do a little wipe up over here. Clean up over there, and we'll take our spatula and we will run our sauce through the strainer. You can see that right there. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna run it through the strainer to get the liquid out. And so you're gonna have some residual parts like garlic and maybe some pepper skins, who knows. But we'll use our funnel, of course, and we'll heat up our bottle. Just like a baby bottle. Nice and hot. Oh yeah, babe. That's beautiful. This is the good stuff. All right. Our bottle is nice and warm. We'll take our funnel and we'll pour in our hot sauce. So let's get that ready. Here we go. See how much we can get out of here. Well, it's filling up. Is it filling up? Oh my goodness. We got exactly 1 jar full of this delicious hot sauce. And I'm gonna dare to give that a taste in a minute. Let's see. That is sweet and that is spicy. Oh my goodness. That is really hot. That's some really nice hot sauce. So I'm gonna do the one with the habanero next. And we'll label them and show you what we come up with. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's T. Smith here again. And we have blended up all our ingredients, strained them out, and got them into these little hot sauce jars. And actually took the liberty to go ahead and taste a little bit to just check for flavor. And so I really enjoyed making this video, and also just reaping the harvest and making something out of harvest that that I was able to get out of our garden and our greenhouse. And so we got our hot chili pepper right here. Delicious. Notice that it's completely blended. There's no seeds or anything in there. It's just a really nice sauce. And then we also have our habanero chili pepper sauce. And I can see that's going to taste really good on some tacos. So with that said, I hope that you're able to get out to your gardens and make some things happen. Keep watching my videos. If you like this video, like and subscribe, hit that like button. And also, if you liked it a lot, subscribe if you learn anything. And maybe my next video will just be a taste test of different foods that I can apply this hot sauce to. And even that salsa over there, that sauce is going to be delicious. I'm definitely saving it. So with that said, I pray you have a blessed day and that you're able to just enjoy the fruits of your labors. And so I'm T. Smith. Peace out. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.